What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mr. Lux, and today what we're going to do, we're going to try out the Fight Night Champion demo that just came out today on Xbox Live or actually the Xbox Game Marketplace. I've already downloaded it, and as I actually set it this morning to download and cut my Xbox off so it can download in the background, and now I'm about to try it out for the first time. But as soon as I turn my Xbox on right now, I forgot about the Call of Duty Black Ops First Strike map pack coming out today, and I'll be bringing those videos to you later on today as well. I'm not gonna, as most of you know, especially from playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, they severely overpriced these map packs. I mean, 1,200 Microsoft points for you know, 3 or 4 maps on Modern Warfare, and then they kind of rehash like maybe 1 or 2 from the previous game that they want to call fan favorites or whatever. Completely overpriced, but you know what? They have such a strong following that they know they can get away with it, and as much as people complain, they will still buy it because it's just like crack. You know, it's like video game crack, literally. So even though I know it's overpriced, unfortunately, I'm going to end up having to give in and go ahead and buy them too, so you guys can check out these maps and see what they're all about. Hopefully, they're going to be, they'll also be available in the combat training, because I play that a lot. I really like the combat training. The bots are actually very challenging when you get them on the hardened difficulty and veteran difficulty. So yeah, that was just a little sidebar for what's soon to come. But today we're going to get with the Fight Night Champion demo. So let's go to my game library. Should already have the demo downloaded and ready to go. Go to game demos and trials, and let's see. There she blows. Haha, that's what she said. All right, here we go. So of course, this is my first time booting it up. I haven't played it at all. All I've seen is videos on YouTube and different gaming websites, like most of you. So, you know, bear with me as I try to learn these controls and the physics and all this stuff with the game. So let's see what happens. I am kind of ticked off about this game that they're charging full retail.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
They're charging full retail, and turn it down just a little bit. And as we know, last year's game, Fight Night Round 4, didn't sell quite well. Didn't get the I guess the gamers' attention that they thought it would get, with, you know, with Mike Tyson being in the game and everything. So they kind of underperformed when it came to you know, selling. So they ended up dropping this game down to $39.99 not very long after it was released. I would say maybe about 3 months, you know, anywhere from 3 to 6 months after it was released, it was dropped down to $39.99. So I figured with Fight Night Champion, even though it has a revamped story mode, which looks very interesting, it has a better lighting engine. So here's some little footage for the champion mode right here. But it has a better lighting, a new punching mechanic. But at the end of the day, they only added just a very small handful of new boxers. So, you know, it's kind of like, it's really just a rehashed game with a better graphics engine and a new you know, legend mode or, you know, champion mode. So I really feel that they should at least, at the most, charge no more than $49.99 for this game. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see, you know, what the response is on it. But, you know, a game like a boxing game, it's not a lot of layers to it. So sometimes, to get the type of attention that they want to get, you kind of want to, you know, it may hurt some sales in the beginning to have a lower price point, but I think in the long run that'll bring more people into accepting to buy the game because it is less expensive. But, you know, that's EA for you. They're going to try to milk every single dime they can.
Stay away from my
and another thing about that, they even got a pre-order incentive. If you pre-order from, I don't know if it was Amazon or Walmart, but if you're pre-ordered, you'll get the young George Foreman. And I'm sorry, but wasn't young George Foreman already in Fight Night Round 4 as a default boxer? So why in the world are you going to take him out and then make him somebody that is going to be like an added bonus, quote unquote, if we prepay? That makes no sense to me. But anyway, again, that's EA always trying to milk gamers for everything they got. All right, so let's jump right into it. I rambled on enough. We have Fight Now, which of course is where we go straight to the boxing. You have Xbox Live, and I do believe this demo is online compatible as well, so we'll have to check that out. We already seen the champion mode trailer. What's new video? Do we want to see that? No, you can see plenty of videos on YouTube. FCPC, what is this?
Hey, I'm Brian Hayes, gameplay producer for Fight Night.
Oh, it's that full spectrum punch control. Okay, legacy mode. So they have legacy mode and champion mode. Hold on.
Hey, I'm Jazz Brusso, assistant producer for Fight Night Champion. I'm here to talk to you today about legacy mode. A lot of you have been very vocal on the boards, and we've been able to make improvements this year to address community feedback. Every boxer's got to start somewhere, so before you start making money as a pro, you're going to have to fight your way through the amateurs. This year we're bringing you authentic amateur gear and scoring. As you progress through your career, you will fight bigger and better opponents. Taking a big fight can mean a big purse, but it could also mean big risks. For the first time ever, you'll need to be mindful of the damage you take during fights and how that might affect your career. With the money you'll make, you'll be able to open up training venues around the world, from Big Bear, Puerto Rico, Detroit, and others. Each of these camps offers unique opportunities to train certain skills and attributes. So if you want to improve endurance and conditioning, you'll want to head to Big Bear. But if you want to improve your toughness, then Philly may be your best choice. Being a boxer isn't just about training and fighting. Sponsors are going to want you to wear their gear. Promoters are going to want you to take time out of training to promote. And your trainer, obviously,
hope they improve that part.
It's up to you to manage all these expectations if you want to become the greatest of all time. You'll be able to earn XP this year through fighting and training. XP gives you the chance to allot points to different skills, including combinations, blocking, and head movement. As you concentrate on your core set of skills, you'll be able to unlock abilities such as flash knockdowns and flash knockouts. Thus making your boxer's style and attributes exclusive. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Be sure to check out Fight Night Champion dropping this March.
Okay. Well, you know what? Then that may be interesting because I was under the impression that the champion / legacy mode was the same thing. So the champion mode is what we've been seeing a lot of footage on, where you're some guy in prison and you know you fighting bare knuckles at one point in prison, and then once you get out, then you kind of get involved in boxing. But then there's some shady things going on in the background regarding your career and things to do. So that's kind of like the story mode, but they still have the legacy mode in. Okay, so that's cool right there. I like that. All right, so we have the back button, which is for the game manual. So let's check that out before we actually start boxing. Okay, so it's pretty cool. The online manual. A for table of contents. Let's see. Complete controls, default configurations on page 3. Full spectrum control, punch control. Game screen, punch and movement, boxer creation and growth. Game modes, legacy. So let's see. So here's complete controls, default configuration. So the default configuration looks like it has, you can use either full spectrum or the buttons within the same configuration, which is very clever for EA to do that. Because now you don't have to go in and select a specific configuration. You have all of them right there on one setting. That's awesome. So of course we have the block modifier, the body lean, power punch modifier, which they adjusted this year where it doesn't be such a cartoonish type punch. Here's full spectrum, so let's check it out. So the right stick, so it looks like 1 o'clock is a straight. It looks like 2 o'clock is a, I'm not sure what a flared straight is. It's not even really 2 o'clock, it's like 1:30. And 2 o'clock is a right overhand or left overhand. Then the hook, okay, the hook makes sense. What's a hooker cut? I guess that's like a body uppercut. And then you have the regular uppercut. So this full spectrum punch control, it looks like it's a good idea. Makes it a less complicated with all, you don't have to do these half circles and all that. The only concern will probably come into play is because the commands are so closely tied together, you may be trying to throw a jab. Wait, you know what? Where is the jab? Jab's not on here, so maybe jab is determined by what stance you're fighting from. So if I'm fighting the southpaw stance and I decide to throw a left straight, I mean a right straight, it may give me a jab instead of an actual right straight. And if I'm fighting orthodox, then when I do right straight, it'll give me an actual right straight. But we'll see. We'll try that out. What else? Here's the game screen. Got a fighter. Time remaining. Okay, nothing special there. It looks pretty much the same. And I'm sure in the full retail version, you'll be able to turn off all the HUD information. Hopefully, you'll get really good boxer cues to let you know how well you're doing, or if you're fatigued, if they're hurt. So let's see. Move the right stick to throw all your punches. Pull and hold left trigger to throw body punches. Okay. Button punch. You can use the buttons to throw all the basic punches if you're not comfortable with the right stick. So it says go here to the settings screen and choose a variety of different button combos. So maybe they just show that diagram of the controller to let you know what each button did overall. But we'll see. Power punches. If you want to add some more power to your punches, press and hold right bumper. Power punches do more damage but require more stamina and leave you more. Okay. Alright. Boxing movement, left stick. Okay. Leaning. Okay. Alright. Weaving. Alright. Blocking. Okay, all these are pretty much the same things from last year. So stamina affects how hard you hit, how fast you move, and how quickly you recover. Health, a gauge that goes to be knocked down or possibly knocked out. Okay. So we got boxer growth and create boxer, create your own legend and customize appearance, accessories, fighting style, block style, stance. Up to 97 custom boxers can be saved. Good grief. That's insane right there. I like that. I really like that right there. Because I think last year in Fight Night Round 4 we had up to 40. I believe it was up to 40 you could save. So that could be very interesting if you can create a nice little for each boxing weight class. I mean, you can have a good variety of boxers with up to 97. Wonder why they chose 97 instead of 100. Okay, let's see. Boxer growth, improve upon your fighter skills and athleticism by using the experience you're in within Legacy Mode, Online World Championship, or Online Gyms. From Boxer Share, you're free to create your own legend with no XP cost. Max out a boxer and take him into fighting until his full potential. Okay. So they don't say how much you can, you know, max out your created boxer. I mean, maybe there's no limits to it, but hopefully all your stats will be displayed. So if somebody says, you know, I'm not going to fight this guy because he has a really high whatever. Let's see, stun states. Take advantage of this state and going on attack. No. When you're knocked down, you got to count to 10 to get about command. Move the left stick, left or right to get back on your feet and move up to stand yourself up. Okay. Champion mode. So champion mode, go from obscurity to the winner circle as you take on rivals and more on your way to the championship in this exciting story-based mode. Okay, so champion mode is going to be interesting too. Starts at the bottom. Okay, well, you know what? If EA does this right, well, if EA Canada does this game right, I mean, it may warrant a normal retail purchase. It's just kind of hard to say that with, you know, last year's versions being the way it was. Here's Legacy Central, the Legacy menu. About to run out of time here. Got the fight calendar and the training. All right, cool. So guys, in the next video we'll actually jump into some fighting, but this is an overview of the demo. So feel free to leave your comments in the comments below, and thanks for watching.